Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, October 28th, 2013. This is Texan TV News from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Kelli Jo Cummings. In today's headlines, 9 members inducted into Tarleton Rodeo Hall of Fame, Tammy Serrance and her Healing Freedom horses, Arlington gunman injures 1, man kills family in Phoenix, Britain's superstorm kills 5, 3 artists inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, Texans' devastating homecoming loss to the Lions, and the weather. In campus news, on Friday, the Tarleton State University Rodeo Association announced the induction of 9 new members into the Tarleton Rodeo Hall of Fame. 7 of these inductees were on the 1967 Men's National Championship Rodeo team. These men are Billy Albin, Charles Bitters, Johnny Kirk Edmondson, Bobby Hungate, Lionel Lane, Randy Majors, and Terry Walls. Also being inducted, Carl Chumney, a former Tarleton rodeo coach and advisor, and longtime team supporter, Dr. Ken Doris. These men will be officially inducted at the 4th Annual Steak Dinner and Auction on November 2nd in the Thompson Student Center ballrooms. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, Tammy Serrance, an Australian native, now Stephenville resident, overcomes, teaches, and inspires. Serrance has many faces. She is the cowboy-mounted shooting world champion, survivor of a serious drunk driving accident, and mentor to women who are victims of violent and domestic crimes. Also, Serrance teaches horsemanship and mounted shooting at her ranch outside of town. Her story has ups and downs that have allowed her to be the person she is today. Serrance studied psychology at the college level in Australia, leading her to open an organization for battered women called Freedom Horses. Unlike most therapeutic writing centers, which focus on physical healing, Serrance's writing focuses on mental healing. Serrance says that the relationships built at Freedom Horses are rewarding relationships all around, and that the horses help move women's recovery along by giving them constructive and fun activities to do. If you wish to contact Freedom Horses, please visit their website at www.freedomhorses.com. And now in today's Texas, national, and international news and entertainment news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, this morning, Arlington police surrounded a North Texas apartment complex where a suspected gunman has barricaded himself after shooting and injuring 1 person. Arlington Police Lieutenant Christopher Cook says that the officers identified the wounded person but has no information to release about the condition or the possible relationship the victim has to the gunman. Cook said that police responded to the call at approximately 6 a.m., and when arriving on the scene, the officers were shot at. No officers were reported injured, and no further information has been released on the gunman or the victim. In national news, on Saturday, a shooting left a family and their 2 dogs dead. Michael Guzzo, the shooter, turned the gun on himself after killing his neighbors following a confrontation. Phoenix police say that the victim's dog's barking may have caused the argument. The victims have been identified as 66-year-old Bruce Moore, his daughter Renee Moore, 36, her husband Michael Moore, 42, and Renee's son Shannon Moore, 17. Guzzo was found at his home with a pump shotgun, the apparent weapon used in the killings, next to his body. Guzzo's neighbor, Donald McKenzie, says that he would never have expected him to be the guy to do this at all. Police have not released any further information. In international news, Britain was hit by a storm Sunday evening with high winds and heavy rains. Officials say that this storm has been the worst in years and will cause disruptions for commuters. Police are urging people to stay away from the shore until the storm ends. Prime Minister David Cameron said that the plans are in place as the storm goes on for transportation, schools, and power supplies. The storm is expected to have gusts stronger than 80 miles per hour, and the storm has knocked down trees, flooded the lowland, and has claimed the lives of 5 people so far. The names of these people have not been released. And now, here's the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Conrad Murray has left jail. Michael Jackson's former doctor served less than 2 years behind bars for involuntary manslaughter in the pop star's death. Capitol Hill lawmakers begin negotiations Monday on a $500 billion 5-year farm bill. The fight over the legislation has been centered on food stamp cuts. A ride operator at the North Carolina State Fair is due in a Raleigh court Monday. Timothy Dwayne Turturro faces 3 criminal counts of assault with a deadly weapon. He's accused of tampering with a ride, leading to last week's accident that injured 5 people. And the Boston Red Sox beat the Cardinals 4-2 to even the World Series ahead of Monday night's Game 5 in St. Louis. Matt Small, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In entertainment news, in Nashville, Tennessee, 3 country music legends whose music influence still ripples the country music industry were inducted to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Kenny Rogers, Bobby Bare, and the late Cowboy Jack Clement are these new members. Some country music stars, including Garth Brooks, Emmylou Harris, and Barry Gibb, during the ceremony on Sunday, saluted these members. Rogers says he has realized that success is not a happening, it is a journey. In sports, according to the Texan News sports editor Trevor Peel, the Tarleton Texans not only lost their 2nd straight game, but they lost their homecoming game against A&M Commerce Lions, 22-20. The Texans showed promise with this being the best opening of a season they have had since 2009. Memorial Stadium was packed with students, parents, and alumni who were eager to watch the game unfold. The game was a constant battle to gain the lead, but no point went unanswered. But in the end, the Texans' special teams would be lacking, missing the game-winning field goal. This is the first time since 1996 that the Lions have beat the Texans at Memorial Stadium. The Texans will play again on Saturday against the Texas A&M Kingsville at 7 p.m. In the weather, according to the Weather Channel, today is partly cloudy, and we are expecting to have a high of 79 degrees and a low of 64 degrees. Texan TV News is a product of the Texan News Service. Find us on Facebook and Twitter, and visit our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news, as well as sports, lifestyle, and entertainment news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Today's broadcast was produced by Sarah Gann and Jazz Mangum. I'm Kelli Jo Cummings. Have a great day, Tarleton Texans.